It's been about 25 days since I've moved a transplant zucchini into the larger container behind me, which is around 6 gallons. And the light above was provided by Spider Farmer. It's the SF1000 LED grow light, which pulls around 100 watts. And I've done quite a bit of 2 foot by 2 foot grows under 100 watt LED grow lights. So, outdoors, zucchini plants oftentimes will mature in about 50 days. This is ahead of schedule. So the plant that is here has been in a warmer environment all its life. It has the benefit of hydroponics, and I enjoy hydroponics if anyone has watched any of my videos. I do a lot of crack key as well as active hydroponics, and lately I've been focusing some of my attention on a home system for my backyard, which I'll show you right now in a quick picture, and that is a tower garden. And it has a pump in the reservoir, which is 20 gallons. It pumps up to the top and then falls down through drip plates over grow sites with plants in rock wool. So now I am just circling back, and I've been doing a test on this light for the 2 foot by 2 foot grow space. I just wanted to make sure that it is something that I could recommend, and I told Spider Farmer that I was going to do around 16 weeks just to make sure that it performs as well as I hope. And the light is currently a little higher than last episode on this particular grow series. As a matter of fact, here's a picture of the plant during the previous week. And here's a closer look at the plant during this week. I have moved the light up a little bit because it is producing a larger and taller plant. I've also been trying to gently push down on the leaves to get the stems to flatten out a little bit more, because indoors, unlike outdoors, the maximum benefit you're going to have is from a flatter plant, and it produces a more even PPFD, or light intensity, over the surface of that plant. I looked at the PPFD maps and decided to put the light about 18 inches above the top of that canopy, or otherwise what you would call the top of the leaves, and moved the dimmer knob all the way up to 80%. Now, I have been running, when the plant was smaller, around 300 to 350 ppfds, and now I'm up in the range of 400 to 600 ppfd. What else has changed? Well, I have filled up the water inside this container because it was starting to drop and it was around halfway full. I'm going to add nutrients to this, and that'll probably be done tomorrow. One of the other things that you might want to take a quick look at would be the leaves. They've gotten very massive, since the last video. And underneath, I've got around 7 different golden zucchinis that are forming. I was hoping they'd be a little bit larger, and once I add the nutrients, I think they're going to grow substantially more. But, in terms of keeping the plant flat, I like to come up here, and I'll show you right now. If you push down too far, you're going to end up breaking the leaf branch, but if you push gently, it will eventually start to go down, and see how it stayed down. These young leaves don't respond as well as the older branches. Now let's see if we can push this one down. And like I said, the benefit of this is the light above. If you have a flat surface, it lines up better with the PPFD maps of the light intensity, and that way you get more of an optimal performance. And by keeping the light a little bit higher at a higher intensity, it spreads that light over the top of this plant better, and that way you get optimal growth. You can see from the perfect looking leaves, the modeling on here is part of the leaf variety, that this plant is doing substantially well. And so overall, I would say that I'm very happy with the Spider Farmer SF1000 grow light, as well as the Black Magic Grow Pail in which it's growing. The Dyna-Gro nutrients I've been using for years, and they've done quite well for me. So I am getting ready to harvest some baby squash. Zucchini here for anyone in the United States, other countries, cucorgets. I'm probably slaughtered saying that, but that's what their squash are called when they're younger. And then, of course, you know, if you have a larger fruit off this over in the United Kingdom, they would call that a marrow. Here, we just tend to use the term zucchini for all stages, maybe baby zucchini versus zucchini for an older fruit. So this is the update that I have for you today, and hopefully, and I'm really hoping, if I put a little additional nutrient into here, we'll get those fruits growing, and we'll start doing a little bit of a harvest and let you see what that looks like.